An iron ore truck driving job ad that tells the truth. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters. And today I just want to show you this job ad that came up from Roy Hill that surprisingly enough tells the truth about trying to get into, or what's happening to people getting into the iron ore industry. So it's mining truck operators new to industry, and they want people that are new to the industry and they'll train you. But in this second paragraph, if you have a look at it, it reads that it's a temporary job, it's a fixed term job contract with a maximum job out to 2023, as they're going to turn the whole fleet autonomous. So basically you've got a job for 2 years, and then if you're lucky, you're probably going to be able to click a mouse down in Perth. If you're not lucky, you'll be looking for a job somewhere else. Now, I'm surprised that this is the first actual ad that's told the truth. The rest of them sort of leave it open-ended. They say that you'll be on contract with the implication that they are going autonomous, but they don't really know what's going on yet. Whereas this one's straight up with it. There's an entry-level job there, but it's only going to be for a couple of years because they're turning their strip mine driverless. Now, this is the important thing that you need to understand, and you can come over to the sponsors page and have a look at their autonomous trucks in mining, and that's on the new starters column, so you can have a look underneath there. And what you'll find is that it's the strip mines around the country, so it's iron ore in the north of WA, but it's also coal mines in Queensland, so where the deposits close to the surface, if not on the surface, or in a lot of iron ores cases at the moment in the Pilbara, it's actually in a hill, so it's even easier to get out. And what they're going to do is they're replacing all those people with autonomous trucks, and the reason that they can do that is because they can run an exclusion zone. Whereas with the pits that have only got one way in and one way out, and the underground mines that have only got one way in and one way out, you can't run an exclusion zone for all the autonomous trucks. And that's the big thing you've got to remember about autonomous trucks, is that they've all got to be running in an exclusion zone where with no people. As soon as a person enters the area, they have to shut the machinery down. So that's the drawback to them, and that's why that they're only being rolled out in strip mines at the moment. So it'll be a long time before they roll them out in underground mines especially, and that's why I suggest that everybody, if you're trying to get into the industry, have a look at getting into underground, because that's where your longest term career is going to be and the most jobs are at the moment. So I just thought that was really interesting that they actually told the truth in the job ad about what the career was for a person trying to get into iron ore at the moment. You know, basically depending on what type of mine you're going to. I do acknowledge that there are a few iron ore pit mines around the place that are still going to need to use people, but the majority of them are strip mines, and Roy Hill are recruiting people for a short-term job that they're going to replace in 2023, and it says so right there in the job ads. Even though it looks like it's going to be a really cruisy roster, which is 14 days on, 14 days off, and apparently they're pretty good to work for. Haven't heard any real bad reports about them, but yeah, they're being honest, which is surprising. So I hope you find that information helpful, and if you've got any questions that you'd like answered, please send them through, and if you can share this information out and like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.